Rossi would like to speak on R2.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Ron Geraci, and I'm speaking on R2 regarding the hardship program, which really correlates to the SHIP program. But I'm not here to talk about mainly the SHIP program, but the hardship program. What I have in my hand here is an albatross. This is a copy of documentation that I submitted a couple years ago to qualify for the SHIP program, which is simply a home improvement loan. Well, why am I talking about that and not the hardship? The criteria and the income tables that is presented to our citizens of Spring Lake are identical, tit for tat, 100%. I'm a retired law enforcement officer. Extensive paperwork is part of our job, doesn't bother us. But this is really frustrating. It's going to be frustrating for the average citizens in this area that's going to have to submit this paperwork, period. It's just too daunting for them. They're not used to something. This is about 3 pounds of paperwork if I weighed it on a public scale at the grocery store. However, there is one difference. The SHIP program, you just submitted it once. This is every year with the hardship. Isn't this wonderful? I was just wondering, could you have made it a little bit tougher and a little bit harder, because my other hand is free here, and maybe you could have balanced it out with more documentations. This is ridiculous. One step further, to get this far, you have to pre-qualify, which means you have to call Human Services to get approval with 10 very simple questions. 2 problems here. You should go look into this. First of all, you're going to get a constant busy signal. And if you're lucky to get through, you're going to get dumped into voicemail. You're going to state your name and what program you want to be administered for you, whether it's the SHIP program or the hardship program. This was last Tuesday. Today is this Tuesday. 8 days later, no return phone call. So I wound up mailing it in, found the address, and so forth. I would venture to say you have one personnel working in this office at Human Services that's administering both the SHIP and the hardship, and this person is totally overwhelmed. And the word overwhelmed would be an understatement. If you have a low turnout for the hardship program and can't figure out why, it's this albatross that's preventing these people from applying. It's just too much for them. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir.